Good afternoon, class. This is Group 8, and our topic is sharing economy. And I would like to introduce our presenter, myself, Chandras Kumar, Thu Guen, Alex George, and Akib Hussain. So I would like to take part on introduction on sharing economy. In terms of capitalism, the sharing economy is a socio-economic system built around the sharing of resources. And it's the use of technology to facilitate the exchange, access of goods or services between two or more parties. And here I would like to show the concept of sharing economy on YouTube video.
Hello Jenny, can I explain any socio-economic concepts?
Mike, can you explain the concept of a sharing economy?
Well Jenny, a sharing economy is a socio-economic system built around the sharing of human and physical assets. It includes the shared creation, production, distribution, trade, and consumption of goods and services by different people and organizations. These systems take a variety of forms, often leveraging information technology to empower individuals, corporations, non-profits and government with information that enables distribution, sharing and reuse of excess capacity in goods and services.
Thanks Mike, for explaining the concept of a sharing economy.
So now I would like to take part on sharing technologies impact on supply chain. So technology has led the way, enabling supply chain software to become faster and more efficient. With the technology, through warehouse and transport systems, businesses are able to provide data capture, improve labor management, monitor resources, and reduce stock losses with the real-time stock checking. And another thing, it has a greater efficiency and transparency, focus on individual employees, tighter communications and community, and government requirements tackle with the new technologies. So next, technologies enabling the sharing economy. Mobile devices, shareable connected assets, verified user profiles and online reviews, digital payment infrastructures, and location services. So next part will be continue my colleague.
Thank you, Chandras. My name is Imin Thu, and I will walk you through impacts of sharing technologies on strategic decision. We all know that there are three levels in supply chain: strategy, planning, and operational. So now let's analyze first the strategy or design level. And here, executive management will meet and address issues that may affect the company in several years later. And here, our group combined and proposed a model for strategic level. So here the company need to do a lot of analysis in terms of customer requirements, internal capability, external environment, trends in supply chain technologies, uncertainties, competitor analysis. So then come to a crucial step in deciding on sharing economy business model. To name a few on the market, such a marketplace, access pay model, on-demand service provider, and the like. So then it will lead the company to choose a descriptive technologies to run the platform. And last but not least, the company will plan on structures, resources, processes, transportation, objective indicators, and the like, which are the prerequisites for the next two levels. The second level is planning or tactical level, where management will decide on operational policies from quarter to a year. And the third level is operational level, where primary objectives is fulfilling the consumer at best manner at daily or weekly activity. So these two levels here will follow the guidance of designing levels and also based on the need of daily requirements of the business. So via the analysis, we can see that sharing economy business are technology descriptive, which relies mostly on connected platform in terms of on-demand information sharing, accountability, and visibility. So therefore, technology power system need to be incorporated at early design level and well controlled at operations. So now I will pass over to my group mate Alex. Thank you.
Best practice case Uber. Sharing economy is following different approaches in every generation. Business in the sharing economy provides platform that sells or rent unused products or services capacity. There are some of the most successful startups largely because they act as platforms between buyers and sellers without the headache of inventory. We all know that the world's largest taxi firm, Uber, owns no car. The world's largest provider of accommodation owns no property, Airbnb. And the world's largest retailer carries no stock, Alibaba. Uber is one of the largest and fastest growing startups worldwide, but its rise has led to massive demonstration by the taxi drivers. Courts have banned or restricted Uber services for engaging in unfair competitions with regular taxis. While other ride-sharing online platforms like Lyft and Sidecar use similar business models, Uber is at the center of the debate due to its size and the rapid growth worldwide. In December, Uber was valued at 68 billion, having taken just 6 years to surpass the valuation of 100-year-old companies like General Motors and Ford, as well as traditional transportation companies like Hertz and Avis. Companies like Uber are now taking part of the supply chain with Uber Freight. Essentially, it uses the same sharing structure as Uber, but instead matches carriers and shippers. Eliminating the need of negotiation, it is making communication between the parties smoother and faster.
Thank you, Alex. Now I'm going to describe sharing economy's challenges and benefits. Sharing economy is based on the fact that sharing some products, services, and skills is more efficient and effective. This allows people to have products and services cheaper and saves people time. People who provide products, services, or skills within the scope of sharing economy can earn additional income from these behaviors. The sharing economy gives people access to things they don't have. It allows people to get fresh and good deals. Sharing economy platforms such as Uber and Airbnb attach great importance to users' votes and opinions, ensuring that these platforms operates properly. Sharing economy, as its name suggests, has a philosophy of sharing and solidarity elements. The on-demand business model has caused privacy and safety concerns for both consumers and contractors. This type of sharing economy requires people to give up some of their privacy. When you request a ride through Uber or Lyft, you essentially request to get a ride from a stranger. When you are sharing a car with others, you should assume the risk that the item you share could get damaged. Ride-sharing platforms possess the risk since drivers are required to have an operating vehicle, and ride-sharing company does not provide vehicle for drivers to use. Uber and Lyft drivers can scam passengers by requesting cash upfront or charging fees to the rider's credit card or PayPal account. On the flip side, Uber and Lyft drivers can get scammed by passengers who bring other passengers along, use fraudulent credit cards, or cancel the trip mid-ride. The sharing economy has contributed to a new form of capitalism. Apps like Airbnb, Lyft, and Uber are making most of the profits. Consumers no longer feel the need to be loyal to a specific brand. They can jump from one ride-sharing platform to another if they need to do, especially when the outcome of the service is the same and is similarly priced. Many riders have switched back and forth between Uber and Lyft to find the cheapest rate at a given time. The sharing economy has many advantages and disadvantages. Most people should take into consideration. It has gained popularity over the years due to its convenience. As for its obvious flaws, there is still room for improvement. It is important for everyone to make note of these disadvantages of the sharing economy and decide whether it is appropriate to use it. Now next part will be described by Thu. Thank you.
Well, hello again. This section is rather interesting, our group recommendations. Let us imagine that we are standing at the viewpoint of a new sharing economy business. So we first recommend the company to carefully define on key success factor, and here are three. First is trust. Second, to provide a solution of convenience. And last but not least, to be bigger purpose, to contribute to social responsibility. And here are 6 additional business planning and operation considerations in order to build a standard sharing economy business. Let me walk you through some highlighted parts. Let's have a look at mobile first and digital payment. Nowadays, consumers want to solve their problems at fingertips, so the company need to consider in technology planning. Second recommendations is trust and transparency. So sharing economy business is believed to open for everyone, but quality must not trade up. The company need to build quality control models and policies. Besides, build feedback system attached to the SAFE platform, or can provide insurance and 24-hour consumer support. The third recommendation is insurance availability. So stable internet access is so important. So what are the alternative means of communications if there is lack of coverage? The fourth recommendation is to create personal experience. Let the consumer feel personal touch rather than big brand communication, such as peer-to-peer, Airbnb. So this the company need to consider in marketing phase. The fifth recommendation is to build community. Every sharing economy business have 3 groups of people. The first group, people behind the platform. The second group, suppliers and sellers. The third group, consumers and buyers. So here, the company need to ensure those group of people to coordinate, to share, and to learn from each other. Besides, can build the growth sustainability for the company by cross-selling, because those people are such positive customer of the company. Last but not least, our proposal for supporting digital literacies. So normally sharing economy business are focusing on millennials and generation Y and Z, but the company should consider seniors and rural areas. Besides, can propose some non-commercial sharing. This will definitely contribute to social responsibility and sustainability. So here come to an end of our group presentation on sharing economy business. Thank you for your listening.